Need more help or just want to show your support? Then head over to my Patreon and join my team, where you can get exclusive content like ebooks and bonus plays, as well as early access to my vids and more. Link in the description below. Hi, welcome back YouTubers and Madden fans. This is MADDENMONEYSHOT, sniffing up the Madden cheese as always. I got some plays for you today out of the Saints playbook, the gun tight, offset tight end. This is part 2. If you guys didn't see part 1, make sure you check that out. I got some really explosive, I would call them one-play touchdowns, but they're just really explosive plays in that video. Really good video, so make sure you check that out. Pop a link for that. Also have a link in the description below. Other than that, let's go and let's get right into it. In the first video, I really touched on the potential of the running back running a wheel route out of the backfield, and I'm going to touch on that a little bit here too. There's a couple different plays out of this formation that have like really glitchy instant open wheel routes. The Saints halfback wheels one of them, and the other one is the Saints spot shake. We'll go ahead and we'll show that one first. And then we'll go ahead, we'll go random nickel normal. Real easy play. All you're really going to do is motion out Kamara, and that's it. I mean, this is the play right here. You got 4 options. The only ones that really I think are going to be open are going to be Kamara in the flats. He's just going to get open right away. As you can see here, he just sprints up the sideline for like an easy 10 yards. That's a really easy, you know, that's something about these tight formations. I really have a tight on left side, bunch on the other, which all of these kind of formations really mess up the AI. The check down's really nice too. This little spot shake that the receiver's doing is great. Yeah, it's a really tough route for the for a user middle linebacker or the computer to cover what Gin's doing, because it's there's not a lot of routes like it. Here it looks like we're gonna get to the sideline again. Like I said, that's just an easy, instant couple of yards. You can take that all game. The computer doesn't cover that very well, and it's just super fast. I mean, you know, you just don't really have much opportunity for nothing else. Here we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna throw that in tight to Coleman there. Yeah, one of the things that's really cool about this play is pretty much everything is like instant open. So if you make your reads quick enough, I mean, look at that, 10 yards of separation right there. I mean, you can't ask for more, and it's just instant. So, I mean, this is, you know, these type of plays can be your bread and butter for your offense, and you can just use them to death. Here we go. That was a blitz, and we got Kamara outside again. And it looks like we might get a touchdown. Come on, bro. That was a good play, though. It's all about the running back, and really what makes him get open like that is motioning the line of scrimmage. That's it. A lot of times, just motioning the guy to the line of scrimmage just makes it that much harder for the computer to cover, and you can see that's exactly what happened here. And then obviously the circle route is a really good check down. So a lot of different options. So we'll go ahead and move on. I don't want to spend too much time on this next play because it's pretty much the same concept in the Saints halfback wheel. So we're going to go over this real quick, and then I'll finish up the video with a, well, I'm not sure, maybe a run, maybe a pass. I got a couple more plays out of here that I really like to show. That's why I think I'm probably going to have a part 3. So if you guys want to see part 3 of this, hit the like button. So this play right here, you can do pretty much the same thing with Kamara. I keep trying for you guys, so I don't hear any bitching. But Kamara here is, it just doesn't sound right, I'm sorry. But Kamara here is going to do pretty much the same thing, but he doesn't quite take the angle that he did in the last play. But you can still see he's still getting ridiculous separation. That was a man coverage, which is part of the reason why. I thought he was faster too, by the way. But this is definitely, you know, if he's man with a linebacker, you can see how far off that's going to be. But against the zone, I mean, it might not have the same success. Still shooting out of there like a rocket. Didn't hang onto the ball that time. But you can see how this play is effective either way. But what really makes this play unique, as I really like what Thompson and Coleman are doing on the other side. You can stick with the double drags. A lot of people like to do the double drags. I don't think that's as successful as it was a couple years back. But what I like to do is I like to put Coleman into a flat route. And you're going to see how you have a nice high-low concept here. That was actually pretty good coverage. I didn't expect him to drop down like that. I made a bad read. It's all good, though. But putting him into in a flat route, you're going to see how he pulls coverage down a lot of times away from Thomas, or Thomas will pull coverage back and give him a nice, easy catch and run. I really wish I had put a better athlete out there where Coleman was. I could probably make more plays. Yeah, so I think that, especially in cover 2s, which a lot of people run, what Coleman and Thomas are doing are going to be really effective. I'll try to focus on them a little bit. We have that over the middle, high and low route as well. Those are your check downs there, what Ginn and Fleener are doing. At the very least, Ginn should be open pretty much every time. So here we go. Now we have that high-low, hangs onto the ball, nice catch. Wasn't necessarily the best read. Maybe I should have gone somewhere else other than Thomas, but just as long as he has enough separation. I mean, he's a really good receiver. So, of course, I'm going to put it on him sometimes. Is there. We get another nice big play. Here it looks like we got a cover 3 or cover 1. I'm not sure if this is really going to work out for Thomas. If it's a cover 3, it's most likely going to be Coleman. If it's a cover 1, it's going to be it's definitely going to be Thomas. So here we go. We got a cover 1. Just going to wait for him to turn that corner. So here, this looks like, if I had to guess, I'd say this is a cover 2 man. So that means that my reads are either Thomas, Ginn, or the running back. And sure enough, it is not a man, though. Didn't make the best read, but that's okay. We got a window there. Yeah, that's all that matters. I probably could have went underneath, too. But yeah, Thomas is definitely a good cover 2 play. Last video, I showed a really good cover 3 play. So this here would complete that. I mean, those are like the 2 most used defenses for the most part. And we're going to get a nice toe tap and grab right there. Another thing you can do out of this is you can put Coleman on just your regular bench switch concept. If you like running a bench switch, I don't really like running that, but you can do that here. That's not my one of my favorite variations. You can see I just don't have a rhythm for it. It's not my play. But if you like the bench switch, or you like the bench play, which a lot of people do, you can do that just by putting Coleman on an out route. But like I said, that's not me. You know, I mean, I'll try it. I just don't know why, but I just can't make the reads. I can't make the throws. There, it worked out pretty good, but it's just not my style of play. I'm not into the corner strike either, if you want to know the truth about it. A lot of these pro concepts, they just don't really suit me. I make my own stuff, which I really think this is a better variation. But it's really up to you, whatever you like to use. So realistically, it's your call. So here we go once again. For whatever reason, I just think that guy pulls that window that much wider open than the bench switch does. I mean, that's just me. But here, you know, like I said, one of these guys is going to get open. That's the point. To me, the bench switch, they play a little bit closer together. But I said I wasn't going to be quick on this, so let's go ahead and let's move on. So I wanted to finish this on a run play. That was one of the things that I said that I liked about this formation compared to the Cardinals variations. It just has better run plays. The inside zone is the run play I'm going to finish this on. You can run it just like this. It's a good play. A lot of times your nickel formations that you're going to see have a big gap in the middle over the center. So that's where this comes into handy, and it comes in handy. Is going to be very successful. You can see it's like a nice little 5-yard run here. I think the run play I put out in the first video was probably a little bit more explosive than this one, but this one's a little bit safer because you have your, you know, there's nobody pulling, so there's less opportunity for guys to run in and you know, shoot gaps and stuff like that. As you can see, I get a nice big run. As I say that, I get a nice explosive run, but it's really, you know, it's really your choice. A lot of people like to run inside zones. I'm motion snapping a guy too, by the way, which is really up to you. It always helps out. They only get about 5 yards, but it's still good. So, you know, just pick your spots, I guess, really, to use that. I really could have got more if I ran outside there, but it's all good. So that's it for video number 2. If you want to see part 3, it's on my Patreon now. Other than that, hit the like button and I'll put that out next. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Madden Money Shot out.